Hello and welcome. So, today I wanted to chat a little bit about the feelings and emotions we feel, the thoughts we feel and think about ourselves, and the energies that we kind of resonate at. Now, one of the things about being an energetically aware person is you can easily feel and sense the energies, emotions, frequencies, and thoughts from people around you. Now, often this isn't conscious. We're just around people, and then we start feeling, sensing, responding in a similar way as they do. This is originally a really good superpower. I mean, actually, it still is a superpower, but it can be used to our disadvantage. So, if you're having a great day and feeling really good, and then you're around somebody or a group of people, and then you start to feel down, upset, or even angry, it's easy just to think that those feelings and those emotions are authentically yours. But often we're picking those up from other people and they really feel and sense like they're your feelings and your emotions. Now, why is this? Well, because one, we haven't had training, we haven't been told that to look at is a thought, feeling, or emotion that you're having, is it authentically yours? Or are you picking up, sensing it from someone or something else? Woo, do you feel the energy that you're picking those up or sensing those from someone or something else? Ooh, yeah. And when you're feeling and sensing those, it's kind of like having music on. Like if you're listening to a sad song, it's just naturally going to make you sad. Ooh. And when we feel and sense other people's emotions and we think that they're ours, whoa, um, it's hard to change and shift those because they're not authentically yours. You're picking them up, you're sensing them from other people, other beings, other energies around you. Do you feel there's a little bit release on that? Yeah. And knowing about this can really help change and shift when you're feeling a way that you don't want to feel. So, one of the things we can just ask is if you didn't already decide that 100% of what you're feeling or 100% of what you're thinking was authentically yours, is 100% of what you're feeling or thinking authentically yours? Ugh. And there's some resistance there because it's just like, well, wait, no, that's actually not true. There's a portion that's not. And one of the tools around this too is no matter how much of what you're feeling you think is authentic, there often is a little bit, at least a little bit, of what you're sensing from someone else. Because when you're feeling a certain way, it's kind of like a radio tuning into that frequency. So if you're already feeling a little bit down or sad, ooh, yeah, I get that. That happens to me too. If you're already feeling a little bit that, it's kind of like tuning the radio station to the sad frequencies around you, because so many people out there are feeling basically any kind of emotion right now. And if you're tuning into that, those feelings, those emotions amplify what you're currently feeling. Whoa, yeah. So everywhere that you've been tuning in, and often this is subconscious. It's not something you're intentionally doing. It's subconsciously we tune in, and then what we can do is change and shift that. So if you didn't already decide that 100% of what you're feeling or thinking was authentically yours, what is it 100% of what you're authentically thinking? Only your feelings, only your thoughts? Ooh, or is there something else there? Ugh. So all that something else, everything that brings up, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Woo, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah, and then sometimes people will ask me, it's like, well, how do I know? How do you know which feelings are authentically yours and which thoughts are authentically yours? Well, one is to not to make it significant, because whether it's authentically your thought or someone else's, you're thinking it. But it's also just to kind of look at the situation. So if you were feeling good and then now you're around you get around some people and then all of a sudden you start feeling down or sad, well, that's a good clue that you're picking up those energies from other people. And this can be true even if the people around you seem really happy, because this is one of the things is sometimes people put on a good show and it makes it and they look like they're happy when they're actually not. Whoa. And this can confuse energetically where people like us, because we're around these people and we're going, gosh, you always seem so happy, but why do I feel down and sad when I'm around you? Whoa. Yeah. So everywhere that you've been sensing people's underlying sadness, ugh, underlying discomfort, ooh, to your disadvantage, or everywhere you've been making it yours, when you've been sensing that you've decided it was you feeling that way. Ooh, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Ah, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah. So once again, the kind of two clues that we use to see if the thoughts and feelings that you're feeling are authentically yours is one, if you were feeling a certain way and then you're around somebody, or it can also be like you watch something on the internet, ooh, social media, and you start feeling funky. That's a good clue that you're picking up other people's feelings or other people's emotions. And then if you notice that, just everything you're picking up, out, 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 vaporize, liquefy. And then another way is just to ask the question. Because when you ask a question, that kind of taps in, that focuses in your energetic awareness to that specific area. Now, the part is your thoughts, what you believe is the strongest energetic force in your life. So if you believe that 100% of what you're feeling is authentically yours, you're not going to look at the part that might not be yours because you've already decided it is 100% yours. Whoa. So, of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you've decided are 100% authentically yours, woo, are 100% of those thoughts, feelings, emotions authentically yours? Woo. And the part that's not, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo, yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Oh. And what you're doing is when you're asking that question, you're tuning in your energetic awareness to look at that specific thing. And it's just like tuning your awareness if you were seeing a parking lot full of cars. If you see a parking lot full of cars, you just see this random assortment of cars. But if somebody says, hey, are there any white BMWs in this lot? Ooh, and your awareness goes, oh yeah, there's a white car and that's a BMW, or a white car and it's not a BMW. So you're able to see things that you kind of knew were there, but you weren't really aware that they were there until you focused in on that. Well, so any other areas that you would have be a contribution for you to clear, release, or look at? Oh, yeah, let's do it that way. So any other areas that would be a contribution for you to look at energetically, to focus in on? Ooh, do you choose to remove anything that's in the way of you being able to see and focus in to those other areas? Ooh, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy. And any of those areas that would be a contribution to clear, to release, to kick out, that would make your life feel better, help you step into more of your authentic strength, capacity, and magic. Do you choose to clear out those funky areas? Woo, yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. So awesome. If you have any questions about what I talked about today, leave a comment below or send me an email, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.